As you can see by the image, I reached 100 subscribers today. I'd like to say thank you all for helping me come back up to this number, and for all of you who managed to find me from Super Nintendo Gamer first and second, and for all my friends who supported me, thank you very much. And here is the special 100 subscriber video. Hey guys, this is the 100 subscriber video and my third LP made by Capcom, and it is Megaman. Sorry for that pause, I just have to lower the volume. Anyway, this is Megaman, milestone.exe, Cybeast Gregor. This game was requested by one of my friends, OPS, and seriously, I've been wanting to do this game as well. So, if you remember, like, the olden Mega Man days of milestone, really, well, good for you. If you don't know Mega Man that much, here is a brief story about it. Basically, there is Lan Hikari, who is a young boy in the year 20-something, and in that world, net navis run the web, and they help the humans with their daily items and jobs to do. As you can see, the school is digital, so there's like lots of cool stuff. And basically, Lan and Mega Man are owner and net navi, and they save the world multiple amounts of times. In this game, since this is 6, and if you've never played 1, which I haven't either, which is surprising, it just starts the whole thing off. And milestone.exe, it just like shows one of the most life-changing things in the whole milestone series. Basically, if you've never played 1 to 5, play them, or watch an LP of that. If you know that, and you've never played this game, you'll see what's coming. Yai is one of Lan's friends, as well as Mega Man's, and there is Maylene and her net navi's Roll. Dex and his net navi is Gutsman. Gutsman. I always forget Yai's net navi because it never sticks in my head. Oh well. And basically, this is their big moving day away from, I forgot the name of the city. ACDC area. ACDC. Alright then. Basically, Miss Mari was Lan's teacher for quite a long time. And this is their big moving day on Sunday. It is nice. If you're wondering why it looks so great, my friend OPS, the guy who requested this, also gave me some settings to put so it can look really good and smooth. So thank him, and just basically thank him for giving me these settings to give you a crystal clear battle network. Okay, so in short of the moving terms, Landsad is saying that he is moving to Cyber City to work on a next-gen system where the next-gen society will be in place. So basically, since he's a smart scientist, he got transferred there for his abilities and skills. And of course, he's going to miss all of Lan's friends as well, so will his mother. And later in the game, we can revisit ACDC area, which is pretty awesome. But I spoiled it for you, so I'll shut up now. Alright. So they go off in some car, where I don't know where it is. And I'll be quiet for this whole emotional moment. and that's the beginning. So basically, Lan was supposed to go into junior high school from elementary school, which I find that hard to believe because I thought he was already in junior high school. So I felt awkward after reading that text. Anyway, this is Lan's new home in Cyber City. And there is a few things that are reminiscent of other systems in this room. For example, the DS, biggest one here. And there's another one. Here is Solar Boy the Django. He was supposed to be like a guy, he was on the Game Boy Advance systems, but unfortunately they canceled him after the Django's 1 and 2. The Django 3 was never released in America because the whole the Django series in general wasn't released in America because it never gained any popularity. Just for a little bit of interesting backstory on why the poster's there. Alright, so basically we are just gonna go outside for a walk, and we're supposed to talk to Mom and Dad. You just can't talk to Dad. Alright. I should really stop doing that with my tongue because it sometimes gets annoying. Hey. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen. Oh, that girl's in trouble. Robo-Dog. Alright. So from Mega Man, we know that there's a virus. R button. And this is the first unescapable tutorial of the game. Awesome. Alright then. File routine set and execute. Basically there are 3 mentors and I'll go through 3 tutorial phases. Alright, so the first tutorial phase, chip data. Alright then, so basically that is the battle window, and then there is the chip selection menu, and we have to choose 2 chips, and the chip data is highlighted there, attack as well as its type, which is that little dot near the A. Basically, HP shows, etc, etc. Okay, so basically, if we have 2 types of the same chip, and I'll teach you some other stuff. Okay, basically there are 2 cannons here. You can select 2 of the same type of chip. So for example, I can select 2 cannons, but I cannot select a cannon and a Vulcan D, unless I can select a cannon A and Vulcan A. Basically, it's based by their names or by their coding. So that's what you have to look for. You go for either coding or name. I prefer code because it's much more easier to score combos. Yes, I'm very knowledgeable about Mega Man. You see, I like Mega Man, but not as much as the other games that I've done, which is basically like Pokemon and Digimon. Nonetheless, let's just get down to the basics. Also, if you saw that moment, okay, I got a counter hit. Basically, if I attack before an enemy attacks, I will get a counter strike. Not CSS. Basically, if I counter, I will get a full synchro. A full synchro will enable me to gain more. It will put Mega Man in a focus, and it will power up the next chip if I do the same thing again. So basically, it's awesome. Also, about this tutorial, it will explain how we can use area grab and wide sword because of their same coding. So like I said, if you have the same code of chip, you can score a lot more easier combos. Also, and there's one more chip that has the star symbol. Basically that star is like a wild card. And I'll show you the time for the combo. Basically it just shows what area grab is for. And basically, area grab and Y sword. Double delete. Basically, if you do lots of virus busting and you bust like all the viruses simultaneously, you will basically get a higher rank. the higher rank you get, the better prize you get. Well, the better prize you receive, like a better battle chip, more money, etc., etc. Sometimes even HP recovery if you're down a bit. The emotion window. Okay, now this will teach us about full synchro, which I've already stated. And that is what the full synchro looks like. Okay, so basically I have to counter. I have to use a chip attack when they're gonna attack, and they'll be off guard and they won't be able to move. And the full synchro will power up the next chip. X2 attack chips. Alright, so basically the more synchros we get, the more powerful the chips will be. So it's very useful. It gives us full synchro back. Also, if we get hit during the full synchro, that's gonna like okay, basically lots of counter hitting here. Anyway, that's the whole tutorial. It was very long, but we managed to get through it. Plus, with the introduction, it's already at 11 minutes. So I'm just going to go on for a little bit more before I bore all of you. Alright. So, that's the whole virus busting session, and now we'll go check on the robot dog. Alright, seems perfectly okay. No problem done. Alright. And that's how it sounds like. Very interesting. She's shy. And she is just very rude. But if she's embarrassed. Okay. So before we go home, let's have a look around town. Alright, they just like state the obvious, so we won't be reading them. Okay, so basically, as student said that there is an expo right here. It's not finished yet, but it's going to play a huge part in the story. That I know of. Okay, let's talk to this girl. Okay, B button to dash. We already know this. So I'm already holding the B button because it's like customary for games to have a run option. It's like a majority of games have the run option. Okay. We got mail. Okay, so now. Okay, we got it. Sorry, that's my bad. Okay, so basically, our dad. Well, my dad said that he set up my computer. Which is awesome because now we can jack it and do all sorts of cool stuff. Alright, then 13 minutes off the bat. So here is the LAN's home computer thing. It's like the desktop, which looks very strange. I'm gonna say Mega Man terms, but whatever. Alright then, here is Central Area 1. Basically, Central Area 1 is the basic area of the game. It will, like, it's just very basic. Mystery data is everywhere in the cyber world. Some mystery data contains chips, money, bug fragments, or an enemy. Some will. There is gold mystery data which contains like lots of awesome stuff, and I just own him pretty easily. Okay, let's go in for Cap. Alright then, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this first part of Mega Man Battle Network 6. In the next episode, we're going to be continuing on with the whole phase of Central Area 1, doing lots of exploring of it, perhaps doing lots of virus busting, which I may cut out if it gets too out of hand. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later next time.